stands out for you in Porto?
So Portugal started with a 6:30 flight out of Paris.
This is it. We get to ride in style. This is filming. That's my neighbor. Our first Cinnamon. Okay, Colleen. Okay, here we go. Take a bite.
Put cinnamon on.
Here we go. Colleen's first bite. Mom, how would you describe it?
Meu coração quer cantar feliz, sorrir, dançar e viver essa vida de aprendiz.
That looks delicious, Mom.
It does. And it smells pretty good.
And what do you have, Colleen?
Marshmallow.
Whoa! Look what we get to eat. We're having a picnic in the town square. Not sure if it's legal, but we'll see.
It's a ruby style, but it's a ruby from a single year, 2019. Okay, so this style is very prestigious.
The other fun touring was a trip by train out to the Douro Valley, which is where there's all these vineyards owned by famous places like Taylor's Port. So that was pretty fun. And we ended up at this fancy hotel, actually called Vintage House.
House Hotel.
Yeah. So we had a nice meal there in the shade with the
Beautiful.
breeze blowing.
Dia de nuvens no céu, trânsito do lado do chão, preso numa água cheia, a concha fugindo do som, já à beira de sumir, afundo na maré que vem, o motorista me sorri e viver pode ser simples, dia para ser feliz, tirando um tempo só para amor, a casa que perde pis, ouvindo fim preto branco, e as nuvens a passar no seu flutuar.
Portugal driving is kind of like Paris driving. Well, not Paris.
A little bit more.
Italy driving.
Okay.
But pretty confusing with all the roundabouts.
So many roundabouts everywhere.
But we made it safely and this cute place out in the countryside.
13K on the road ahead. 13K on the road
My favorite time in Porto was when we would go to the beach because I love the ocean, and that's why I'm doing the coastal Camino. But we ran into some peregrinos, some pilgrims that began just that day. It is the first day on the Camino where we were. And that was really special for me to talk with them and to see where I'll be walking. We got to go to the cathedral as well. So that part was really special for me.
I love Portugal. I love the people, and I love the exciting, happy atmosphere that I felt in Porto. One of the things that stood out to me was how instantaneously people would come to give assistance. And an example was when I was trying to climb a hill with Randy, of course, my buddy. I was having some difficulty. And a lady stopped Larry at the top of the hill and suggested that she would be willing to drive us because she saw that I was having some difficulty. And that was so kind and such an example of what they do for you. There were other times too, like when we got on the boat, they saw that I had difficulty walking through one boat to get to the other one, and the man who ran that boat just made sure that when they docked again, I wouldn't have to do that. So he pulled it right up to the dock, to a nice close spot where I could get off. One of the things that really stands out for me on this trip is the way that Randy and Larry took care of me, and especially Randy's strong right arm was there to help me. It just meant so much to me. He was always right there, and he would let me know when there were silly little steps or rises in the sidewalk. And then to have Rod and Colleen along, they're very caring and loving people, and I just so appreciated all the time that they made special provision for me too. So thank you, all four of you.
We had a great time in Porto. Wouldn't you say?
I did say.
Yeah.
I think it is. I think it is. I'm gonna take another shot. I'm gonna take another shot too.